Hey guys, this is DSflame here, coming back at you with some more Clash Royale content, and today we are going to be looking at balance changes. Yes, the 2022 August balance changes are finally out, so now let's discuss them. I have it pulled up here on my computer, so let's see. Yeah, and there's a quick summary of all the cards. All the ups mean they're buffed. All the downs means that they're getting nerfed. But we're going to go through all those individually. And yeah, these are pretty much all the cards that are going to be changing. I believe this Tuesday is when they will be live in Clash Royale. So let's look at the first one. The first card, pretty happy about, because I myself am a Prince user on ladder, is the Prince. The Prince is going to get a faster charge rate. So instead of it taking 3.5 tiles for it to charge, it's going to take 3 tiles to charge. Clash Royale says, the Prince has been struggling a bit lately. We gave extra carrots to his opponent and he will now enter his charging state quicker than before. His movement speed will stay the same. So it looks like if the Prince has a sliver of HP and just begins to charge a little faster, he could possibly hit the tower. Either meaning your opponent's going to take damage or you're going to benefit in an elixir advantage. So that would be pretty nice. Alrighty, the next card we got is Ram Rider. Used to be OP, but now barely anyone's been playing it. And it hasn't really been seeing too much usage. His charging state is also faster, the same buff as the Prince, from 3.5 to 3 tiles. Clash Royale says, since the last nerf in April, the Ram Rider ended up in a pretty weak spot. That is true. So, we're giving her the same small buff as the Prince, but minus the carrots. The Ram is not a fan. Well, I guess Rams don't like carrots, the more you know. And I guess that'll be good for bird spam players. I don't know if it'll be good enough of a buff yet, but who knows. The Prince, I think it'll be a pretty decent buff though, so I'm happy for that. Obviously I'm a little biased because I use Giant Double Prince, but it's good, it's good. And the next one, a bit of a controversial take. The Mega Knight. The jump delay will be faster from 1.1 seconds to 0.9 seconds. Clash Royale says, like the Ram Rider, his performance has dropped too much since the last nerf. We still think that decreasing its initial spawn damage was the right call. So instead of reducing the time he needs before jumping, making it more difficult to kite him with cheaper troops. If you look at the stats in Grand Challenges, you'll be able to see that the Mega Knight isn't doing too hot right now. So I guess Clash Royale is doing that, so in tournament level standard, the Mega Knight will have more of a fighting chance. However, those players with overlevel Mega Knights in ladder, and around mid ladder, I see how this could be a bit challenging for some folks. But I digress. With enough skill, it is counterable. So there is that. Alright, I just want to show you guys before we move on to the next card that Mega Knight, in terms of for the past 14 days in Grand Challenges, he is doing terribly. Only a 35% win rate, and it's gone down about 1.1% over the past 14 days, and the usage is only 5%. It's pretty low for a card. His rating number is 16. He ain't doing too good, that's all I can say. But I digress. Let's move on to the next card, being the Executioner. The projectile range is being increased from 6.5 tiles to 7.5 tiles. I believe that is a buff similar to what they did to the Bowler a couple of months ago. Clash Royale says, the best cook in the arena has one of the worst win rates in the game. He practices throw and his axe will now fly further. The attack range and the axe air time will remain the same. And if we look at the stats, and just showing you guys the stats again real quick, Executioner is right there next to the Mega Knights. At number 100, the usage and win rate has went up a little bit, but he's still dookie at the end of the day. So, with that being said, the next one, the Ice Golem. 2.6 players will be pretty happy about this one. It's getting a buff. The slow death effect is going to be increased by 0.5 seconds. Clash Royale says, the coolest golem is not doing too bad, but he's been rarely used outside the classic 2.6 deck. We hope the small buff will make him a more viable choice in other deck compositions to help him find another purpose in life than being pushed by a Hog Rider. That is true, he is only using 2.6. So hopefully that will help him out a little bit. But it's a card that's pretty good for 2 elixir, I'm not gonna lie. The next one, controversial take, depends if you have the card or not. The Golden Knight. Hit points are being reduced by 10%. The arena's favorite golden boy is a bit too good in everything. Yeah, he fits in almost basically any deck. Well, a lot of champions do that, but Golden Knight especially. A nerf to his hit points will make him less tanky and easier to counter. Cannot agree with this one more. Like, it's pretty OP to see how the Golden Knight can just fly directly into opponent's tower with just the dash button and tornado. It's pretty OP and ridiculous. And I hate facing him at times. Unless I am using him, in which case, goodbye tower. But yeah, this is a pretty solid nerf. He does have a lot of hit points for elixir cards, so hopefully that will balance him out a bit. And the next card, Skeleton King, the champion's brother, is also getting a nerf. Another controversial take. Soul Summoning ability is going down. Max skeleton count is going from 18 to 16. I feel like for the past few balance changes, they've just been nerfing skeletons. Just like by 1 or 2. Eventually he only had to spawn like 5, I feel like. Probably not, but still. Clash Royale says, the Undead King didn't really decide to chill after his last nerf. For reducing his maximum collection souls, or maximum collected souls again. So yeah, if you look at the stats, Golden Knight has a 23% usage rate, which is astronomically high, and a 53% win rate, which is ridiculously high. So yeah, there's that. And alright, here you go. It took me a whole 4 minutes to find him, but he's literally number 3 with a 57% win rate and 14% usage rate. The guy's crazy. He definitely needed it. Alrighty, and the next balance change we have here is the Electro Giant. Very controversial too, but I think I'll agree he definitely needed a nerf. Mirror E Giant? Insane. Clash Royale says, reflection damage to crown towers down to 33%, so he won't be as menacing to towers as he used to be. The electrifying big boy has been a bit too powerful since his last buff, especially in combination with the mirror. While we're happy with the mirror finally finding its spot in the meta, Electro Giant needs to be toned down. And I could not agree with them more. Electro Giant's just pretty OP. And he's able to literally take down at least half the health of the tower if he ever connects. It's ridiculous. I'm going back here. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't be too far down. If I could find him. Yeah, here we go. He's used as 10%, which is a pretty big percentage too. He's rated kind of low, but especially in ladder matches, that's where he really shines. So yeah, keep that in mind. His win rate is astonishing 46%. So yeah, that's pretty scary. But moving on, we have, this one was a little bit unexpected for me, the Fireball. And I hate this because I love Fireball. The pushback is being reduced from 1.8 tiles to 1 tile. A pretty significant nerf for the pushback on the Fireball. Clash Royale says the Fireball is a very popular spell that dominates its counterparts because of its instant damage and pushback ability. With this nerf, you want to reduce the versatility of the card and promote players to other spell choices. It's a sad day, but it's okay. I personally don't agree with this. I am a little biased though because I use Fireball all the time, but it is a pretty versatile card, so I guess they want to use other potential spells like Snowball and maybe Poison, but I don't know how I feel about that. You might as well just buff the other ones, but I'll let you guys talk about that in the comments. And the next one we have is Fire Spirit. A lot of pro players have been talking about how it's kind of ridiculous how it gets so much damage for 1 elixir if it like hits your towers, and they're kind of right. And because of that, it's getting nerfed. So this is a nerf to not only the Fire Spirit, but also the Furnace, which hasn't really been doing too hot. The damage is getting decreased by a staggering 9%. It's crazy. Clash Royale says it is hands down the best spirit. The slight nerf to its damage was necessary. It will still kill goblins. Sorry, goblins. Yeah, goblins need to die. Yeah, I guess they're not getting a buff then. But yeah, if you look at the stats, it is right here, number 29, next to Golden Boy, and he's been used 20%. That's insane. With a 52% win rate. Yeah, he's too OP. We gotta bring him down a bit, make use for some other spirits. Alright, next card. The final card, I believe. Yep, that's the final card. Is the Elixir Golem. And it's getting a rework, so it's a buff and a nerf, I guess. People can debate about that if it's good or not for Elixir Golem players or for other players, but we shall see. Each Golem part now gives an elixir, so instead of getting 1 elixir each from the 4 little tiny blobs at the end, you're going to get, let's see, it says plus 1 elixir for the big golem, 0.5 elixir for the middle golemites, and 0.5 elixir for each of the small golemites. So you'll still get 4 elixir in total from the elixir golem. It's just being more diverse and spread out. But because of that, they're also increasing the regular golem's hit points, the big Papa Bear, by 9%, and then the golemites' hit points by 6%. But the blobs will stay the same. Clash Royale says, still 4 in total, because the elixir its gain is granted faster for buffing the golem and the golemites' hit points. Our goal is to untangle the whole elixir golem, plus battle healer, plus electro dragon, plus rage pack, and make them all viable outside of his combo. This elixir golem rework is the first step in that direction. So I guess there'll be some changes to the electro dragon and battle healer, and potentially rage in the near future, depending how the meta changes. So I'm kind of excited about this. I feel like it would be a little bit easier defending E-Golem players, because I feel like whenever you do try to defend, they take your tower, and then you get the elixir to go fight back. But because of this, since it's more gradual, it'll be easier for defenders. But it will be harder since they are getting increased hit points. I don't know. I guess we gotta wait and see on how that turns out. But yeah, that is everything that is to know about Clash Royale balance changes. I believe they should be coming out, what, this Tuesday or something like that? Yeah, Tuesday, August 2nd, right here. So, you're gonna look up for that. This video will probably come out a day or two before, so yeah, looking forward to it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.